Mark, just seeing, on the stat sheet there, you guys out-rebounded them offensively by 10. Almost all of those led to points. How crucial was the glass in winning tonight's game?
It was big. It was something we spent a lot of time on coming into it, especially watching number 5, Wagyu. I don't really know how to say his name, but he's a heck of a player. He just plays so hard. So we spent a pretty good amount of time just trying to work on keeping him off, but then also just challenging the guys. I thought we did a great job on the offensive glass. Ty did a great job. Jalen did a great job. Huff did a great job, and we're able to get some extra possessions and make some plays.
Mark, along the same lines, just to have the inside game, I think it's 38-4 bench points in the first half, but then to have
bench
wings,
points or
paint points.
Oh, paint points.
Sorry. And then have wings come through. How difficult is it to deal with all those things for a defense?
I mean, I think that's just, hopefully that's going to be, one of the beauties of this team is just, I think we'll have different guys stepping up every night. Tonight, these 3 guys are great, but I think night in and night out, you're going to have to deal with our bigs. That it starts with them, and they're at the top of the scouting report. But then I think what these guys showed is, we're certainly not one-dimensional. But that was a high-level game. There's some great athletes out there, great skill. I mean, the way Pack can score that thing out to 30 feet, and they were able to spread us out. They went small, and I thought we did just a phenomenal job of defending up till about that 7-minute mark, and kind of lost our way there for a little bit, and kind of let them kind of crawl back into it.
Mark, talk about the assist to turnover ratio for us. 5 assists. Oklahoma got off 16 turnovers. A lot of those, especially out of the first half. How that went for you?
Yeah, again, I mean, they're kind of a dribble drive offense, so that's kind of, I mean, that can skew that when you play like that. But yeah, it's something we take a lot of pride in. Obviously, we've had some teams that can really take care of the ball. Hopefully, this is going to be one of them. We're still kind of trying to dial the guy into my left here in that aspect. But it's a fine line. I want these guys in attack mode and think about making plays, and especially in a game, high possession game like this. So I was proud of them. I mean, 7 turnovers in a high possession game like that is excellent.
Mark, Oklahoma's coach really complimented you guys on the back cuts and how you were able to get to the rim really quick. Is that just something we're going to see for the rest of the season from your guys' offense?
I mean, the offense just kind of takes what the defense gives them, right? And they were out pressure, they were out in the lanes, and so our guys just instinctively, know that they need to basket cut out of there or make a cut. But also, I mean, I think Ty's beginning to understand, especially along that baseline, if he cuts a lot of time, these guards are going to find him, or the bigs will even find him, and he's a weapon down there.
For both Tyon and Jalen, I mean, we've talked about the depth of this team kind of in the preseason, but to have a 38-8 advantage in bench points, can you just expand on how many options you guys have and what that allows you guys to do this season?
Yeah, it's really fun playing with a really deep team and having a great group of guys. So we just preach that each night's going to be somebody else's night, so we just got to cheer on our teammates for whatever night it is and just keep rolling with the hot hand.
No, yeah, just feedback off that, but Coach said this before we play, we got a lot of guys, so when you're in there and play as hard as you can, because we got depth, so people come in and turn up right after you.
Tyon, back to you. One of the big things that you were kind of going through with everything that you were going through, obviously getting up to here, how quickly have you been able to kind of adapt to this offense and what Coach Q wants you to do on offense and defense, and how fun was it to be out there today and just get to play your game?
I mean, I've been trying to adapt fairly quickly, I kind of have to. So, but I mean, Coach Q and Coach Jensen have been very helpful when it comes to that, so I feel like it's coming together. Like he said, I'm starting to figure out, ways to score within the offense, also when they need me to when I can. So.
Yep.
Jalen, I know this is your first game in Zags uniform where you got a big crowd behind you. I know that you guys get to go back in the kennel, but what was it like being in front of the Spokane Arena faithful?
Yeah, it was really exciting. When I got here last year, just watching the atmosphere, it was one of the coolest things to see. So it's my first time playing in an arena, but some of the older veteran guys told me just about how special that is, how the Spokane community, more people get to come to the game. So I just wanted to play my heart out tonight.
Yeah, from Mario and Tyon, can you guys both take me through what you saw in the connection there in the first half, late in the first half, and you saw Tyon going to the rim and threw it up, and he went up pretty high to get it?
Okay. No, we've been practicing, and I told him, Mario, if you throw it up there, I'm gonna go get it. And he in practice, he'll be like, oh, my bad. So I told him literally the play before. I said, if we do the same play, throw it up, and I'm gonna go get it. And he literally just threw it up.
Yeah, I told him in the first practice he had with us, I told him, I know you can jump, but I need to adapt to you. I need to get used to you. Then I think we started to get that connection. I know he can jump. Then I can pass the ball.
Time for two more.
For Tyon and Jalen, I mean, you guys combined for 15 rebounds in this one. Coach touched on it, but for you guys in particular, how big was bringing that spark off the bench and, attacking them on the glass to really, open up that 19-point lead?
No, that's crazy that you say that, because yesterday we said we needed 16 rebounds together, and we was just in the locker room like we was one short. So I really feel like we just spoke it into existence yesterday when we had a conversation.
Yeah, I feel like that's part of our identity is winning the whole board game and the defensive rebound. So we try to instill in our teammates as well.
Mark, just your thoughts on the Creighton team coming in Tuesday. Obviously replaced a pretty good defensive player in Kalkbrenner, but what do they bring to the table and what's going to be the challenge?
I mean, I think they're really, really hard to defend because they're always really skilled. There's kind of Coach McDermott does a really nice job of just specific sets, whatever way you guard them, they have counters and stuff to kind of sting those sets. And they always have great shooters. They're always really, really skilled. I haven't really watched a ton of them. We'll start tonight watching them, but again, I just kind of expect that.
All right, thanks, guys.